Today we're going to get heavy into the 100-yard shot and how that's going to help you to lower your scores. Before we get started, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Let's go. Tip number one is picking the right club for 100 yards. I like using a 50-degree wedge, but it could be an 8-iron for you. It could be a 7-iron. It could be a pitching wedge. It doesn't matter. Whatever you feel most comfortable with for 100 yards, that's the club that you should be using all the time. Now, I know sometimes you have wind and you have weather issues and you have lie, but typically stock shot from 100 yards, I like going with the 50-degree wedge, but you pick the club that you're most comfortable with. When you get to the range, every spot on the range might be a different distance to that 100-yard mark. So laser it. I got my Nikon laser here, which I love, or I got a Garmin G80, which gives me yardages and so forth. So either one, or put both of them together, make sure you're getting the right distance to that particular mark. It doesn't want to be, you don't want 95 yards. You don't want 110 yards. You want 100 yards spot on every time. Use the laser or use an item like device like this, and that'll really help you out. In regards to ball position and the physical things we need to do to hit a great 100-yard shot, always play the ball in the middle of your stance. Don't come over here and play it off your back foot. Don't play it off your front foot. Play it off the middle of your stance. Keep your hands right in the middle of your stance as well. What I see is when players come here and they're playing it off the back foot, they de-loft the club because their hands are so forward, and they're usually going to fly the green, or the ball is going to come in really low, a lot lower, and skip off the back of the green. I see it all the time. So play it right in the middle of your stance, just like this. We want to choke down just a little bit. Like if you play it from about right here, play it from about right here, like a ½ an inch, okay? And we want to take a 3/4 swing. Now, why do we want to do this? We want more control. That 100-yard shot is all about controlling the club and controlling your distance. Really tight dispersions is what we're looking for, okay? So choke down just a teeny bit and 3/4 swing. And when I say 3/4 swing, a lot of times people will take a 3/4 swing and they'll still rotate all the way to a full swing. So what you want to kind of feel like is get to about right here, and your body's going to continue to rotate anyway, just a little bit more. That's just the natural way of our anatomy. And so get to about halfway, parallel to the ground, and let it kind of come up just a teeny bit more. That's your 3/4 swing, right? So choke down, 3/4 swing for more control on the 100-yard shot. You want to be quick through impact. What I see happen a lot is you take this 3/4 swing, right? And then people get real lazy coming through here and they hit fat, okay? Or they get lazy coming through and they top the ball. So we want to do this section right here, from about a little outside your back foot, a little outside your front foot. We want to be quick right here, okay? Don't pull down hard from right here. We want to be quick right here, okay? So just come down, quick right here, okay? Let the club fall, quick right here, okay? That will, because you're taking a 3/4 swing, you're going to have a little bit less juice on your club and on the ball. So we want to make sure we get quick right here and have a certain flow and a certain tempo and timing to this particular portion right here, okay? That will get the ball all the way to the green. I see a lot of people hitting short from 100 yards out, and this is probably the reason why. They do choke down, they do take a 3/4 swing, but at the same time, they don't accelerate through the ball. Here's a little bonus for you guys. We're going to do some Chris Graves math, okay? So let's say, as I'm hitting some shots here, let's say we are 500 yards out on a par 5, okay? And we hit a drive. We hit a beautiful drive to about 250 yards, okay? That means we have 250 yards to go, all right? Most of you are going to break out a 3-wood, or you're going to break out a 4-iron, something of that nature, and you're going to try to hit it as far as you can up the fairway. That's not the play. The play with 250 yards, really, get something to hit to 150, 8-iron, 7-iron, whatever it is, to 150. Then you have your beautiful 100-yard shot left. Now that you've watched this video, you know how to hit that 100-yard shot and you've practiced it, right? And what that'll help you with is getting on in regulation, two putting, going to the next hole with a par, possibly a birdie, okay? But what you're going to do is hit that 3-wood and you're going to be left with, say, some weird 60-yard shot or 50-yard shot, right? Which nobody, even the pros, don't really hit that shot too well. Get to a comfortable yardage every single time and you'll be hitting much, much better shots. Just like that. I hope you guys enjoyed these tips for 100-yard shots. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Love you guys, and I'll see you in the next episode.